Hope you guys are having a fabulous day. Hey, and also happy Thanksgiving weekend. I hope everyone had a good, safe, fun time with each other's family or friends, whoever you're with. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Mine so far is doing pretty good. So, enjoying my weekend, 5 days off. I'm just glad. Although, however, because we had Thursday off, today feels like a Saturday and not a Friday. Oh my gosh. But anyway, I gotta remind myself it's only Friday, Chelsea. You still got another day to sleep in tomorrow. Don't wake up and think it's Sunday and get dressed for Sunday. But anyway, I'm doing pretty good. Got a lot of chores done yesterday. I got vacuuming, the dusting, my laundry, Zachary's laundry. Just have to clean the bathroom sometime today. Whatever else, I'm not sure exactly all that I'm gonna get into. Oh, so we're gonna be putting up the tree pole today. I am not taking my camera, but I might do some snippets for shorts if I remember. So I might do that. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do those. I finished William, my gnome. He is already glued and packed away. So that's number 6 done. I am now on number 7. I will say I was getting antsy about, I had like a small strip left and I was like so wanting to do the next one. I don't know why I get that way, but I do. I'm like so done with this one. I want to get to the next project. I'm like, Chelsea, you need to slow down. Finish the other one first and then start a new one. But anyway, I had to put them in baggies because they weren't already in baggies. So I had to go do that and label them. But this one is the next one. I've already started it. It is a, far away you can tell what it is. Trees, sky, sunset, ocean. But up close it looks like a blob of color. Anyway, I've gotten dishmushed done. I have to do it sideways because how angle of it is. Excuse me a moment, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I heard Zachary dealing with the trash. I was like collecting my trash and giving it to him just to make it convenient so he doesn't come in my room and barge in and be like, what are you doing? I'm just filming. But yeah, nonetheless, I got my trash for him collected. Plus, I didn't really want him to be nosy about what I've been eating lately. Not gonna lie, some of our clients have been giving us treats again lately. Also, Mom bought, what was it, like a week? No, it was like 2 weeks ago, I think. She got us a whole pack of, Zach and I both, Twizzlers. So I was like, okay, Mom. But it lasted me for a while. It didn't last Zachary very long. Poor boy, he just has this sugar addiction. I mean, I do too, but I think he's worse. Way worse than I do. I can make my sugar junk food last way longer than he can. Anyway. So yeah, we worked Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Got through it. I'm exhausted. Kind of worth. Monday was 2 houses. Wasn't that bad. Tuesday was 4 houses. Exhausting. And then Thursday was 3. Or Wednesday, sorry. It was Thursday work, but it was done on Wednesday. Tuesday was the only day that was like a normal scheduled day. Monday and Wednesday was because Monday, what would have been on Wednesday's work was done on Monday, and what was supposed to be done on Thursday was done on excuse me, Wednesday. Okay. I'm not sure what else today. I didn't really have anything going on the rest of the week. That was too crazy. So, yeah, that's kind of the update for the week. I didn't really get into too much this week, so I'm just gonna get the rest of myself going, and you guys see me later. Of course, I'll do some shorts later as far as the poultry thing. I might even come out later this evening and show you guys the poultry. I think you guys seen it prior to like last year and the year before and stuff like that, but just for the sake of content, I'll probably film it again. So anyway, I'll see you guys later. Okay guys, it is the evening. Hello. I almost forgot that I was vlogging today. Whoops. I almost forgot. Anyway, so it was windy today, so we didn't put the poultry up today. It's going up tomorrow. So I'll put shorts, I'll make shorts tomorrow, but yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and finish today's vlog, but anyway, it is everybody's favorite time of the vlog. That is my time. At least I think it's everybody's favorite time. At least it should be. Unless I'm butchering up the words and then that people are like, snap, let's exit out of this, shall we? This is boring. Oh. That is where I am at. I am in Isaiah. We are in Numbers still. Yes. I think we're in chapter 10 now. We're going to go ahead and say we're in chapter 10. I'm pretty sure we are. So, Numbers chapter 10, and this is called the Silver Trumpets. Now the Lord said to Moses, make 2 trumpets of hammered silver for calling the community to assemble for signaling the breaking of camp. When both trumpets are blown, everyone must gather before you at the entrance of the tabernacle. But if only one trumpet is blown, then only the leaders, the heads of the clans of Israel, must present themselves to you. When you sound the signal to move on, the tribes camped on the east side of the tabernacle must break camp and move forward. When you sound the signal of the second time, the tribes camped on the south will follow. You must sound short blasts at the signal for moving on. But when you call the people to an assembly, blow the trumpets with a different signal. Only the priests, Aaron's descendants, are allowed to blow the trumpets. This is a permanent law for you to be observed from generation to generation. When you arrive in your own land and go to war against the enemies who attack you, sound the alarm with the trumpets. Then the Lord your God will remember you and rescue you from your enemies. Blow the trumpets in times of gladness too, sounding them at your annual festivals and at the beginning of each month. And blow the blow the trumpets over your burnt offerings and peace offerings. The trumpets will remind the Lord your God of his covenant with you. I am the Lord your God. Excuse me. The Israelites leave Sinai. In the second year after Israel's departure from Egypt, on the 20th day of the second month, I guess that would be February. According to our calendar, it would be February 20th. However, their calendar was different back then. Don't ask me, because I'm not really engrossed in their calendar. I don't understand a lot of things back then. I don't do a lot of research unless we're doing a Bible study. with different people and they research things. I'm not as curious to figure out things like that. I don't know why. I just kind of read straightforward from the Bible itself and a devotional. And if someone wants to do research on that stuff, go by all means. But I'm not really an in-depth person when it comes to researching, like, way back, the history of way back then. That's just me. The cloud lifted from the tabernacle of the covenant. So the Israelites set out from the wilderness of Sinai and traveled on from place to place until the cloud stopped in the wilderness of Paran. Is it Paran or Paran? I don't know. When the people set out for the first time, following the instructions the Lord had given through Moses, Judah's troops led the way. They marched behind their banner, and their leader was Nahshon, son of Amminadab. Okay, jokes aside. They were joined by the troops of the tribe of Ashgar, led by Nathaniel, son of Zor, and the troops of the tribe of Zebulun, led by Elab, son of Helon. Then the tabernacle was taken down. The Gershonite and the Meredithite divisions of the Levites were next in the line of march, carrying the tabernacle with them. Reuben's troops went next, marching behind their banner. Their leader was Eleazar, son of Shadar. They were joined by the troops of the tribe of Simeon, led by Sheleminum, son of Jereshadad, and the troops of the tribe of Gad, led by Eliphasaph, son of Deuel. I guess these names are so hard to pronounce. I wish they had a pronunciation in here. Next came the Kohatite division of the Levites, carrying the sacred objects from the tabernacle. Before they arrived at the next camp, the tabernacle would already be set up at its new location. How convenient. Ephraim's troops went next, marching behind their banner. Their leader was Elishma, son of Ammihud. They were joined by the troops of the tribe of Manasseh, led by Gamaliel, son of Pedahzur. Okay, whatever. Pedahzur. Forgive me. And the troops of tribe of Benjamin, led by Abidan, son of Gideon. Dan's troops went last, marching behind their banner and serving as the rear guard for all the tribal camps. Their leader was Ahizar, son of Amishadab. Okay. They were joined by the troops of the tribe of Asher, led by Pegel, son of Akran, and the troops of the tribe of Nephtali, led by Ahara, son of Enan. This was the order in which the Israelites marched, division by division. One day Moses said to his brother-in-law, Habad, son of Reuel the Mennonite, "We are on our way to the place the Lord promised us, for he said, 'I will give it to you.' Come with us, and we will treat you well. For the Lord has promised wonderful blessings for Israel." But Hobab replied, "No, I will not go. I must return to my own land and family." "Please don't leave us," Moses pleaded. "You know the place in the wilderness where we should camp. Come, be our guide. If you do, we'll share with all of the blessings the Lord gives us." Here's a little sidebar called compliments. By complimenting Hobab's wilderness skills, Moses let Hobab know that he was needed. The people in your life don't know that you appreciate them if you don't tell them. Complimenting the people in your life builds lasting relationships and helps them know their strengths and value. Think about those who have helped you this month. What can you do to let them know how much you need and appreciate them? Okay. They marched for 3 days after leaving the mountain of the Lord with the ark of the Lord's covenant moving ahead of them to show them where to stop and to rest. As they moved on each day, the cloud of the Lord hovered over them, and whenever the ark set out, Moses would shout, "Arise, O Lord, and let your enemies be scattered. Let them flee before you." And when the ark was set down, he would say, "Return, O Lord, to the countless thousands of Israel." So that is chapter 10 of Numbers. So now, devotion time. And I feel like we're halfway done this. This is a miracle. I feel like it's taking forever just to get through one of these. And I actually have tons of these. Like, I have tons of them. Okay, we're in Ecclesiastics. And this one's called A Meaningful Life. It's a meaningful life, isn't it? I actually cannot remember where Ecclesiastics is. There's just like some books of the Bible I have no idea or can't remember where they are because they're like short books of the Bible and I'm like, it's not like the typical, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John or Genesis or Proverbs or Psalms, that type, or Revelation. Those are easy to go to. I know where they are. Some books of the Bible I'm like, where is that again? So Ecclesiastics. That's after Proverbs. Okay. Alright, Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verses 1 through 11. Okay. These are the words of the teacher, King David's son, who ruled in Jerusalem. Excuse me. Everything is meaningless. So he must have been depressed if he's talking about everything's meaningless. Everything is meaningless, says the teacher. Completely meaningless. What do people get for all their hard work under the sun? Generations come and generations go, but the earth never changes. The sun rises and the sun sets, then hurries around to rise again. The wind blows south and then turns north. Around and around it goes, blowing in circles. Rivers run into the sea, but the sea is never full. Then the water returns again to the rivers and flows out again to the sea. Everything is worrisome, beyond description. No matter how much we see, we are never satisfied. No matter how much we hear, we are not content. History merely repeats itself. That's true. It all has been done before. Nothing under the sun is truly new. Sometimes people say, here's something new, but actually it is old. Nothing is ever truly new. We don't remember what happened in the past and in future generations. No one will remember... No one will remember what we are doing now. Meaningless, says the teacher. Utterly meaningless. Everything is meaningless. What a way to start a lesson. Can you imagine the look on students' faces as they wondered what they are going to learn during this class session? The teacher is King Solomon. He started out with good intent, and God blessed his efforts. But at some point, things changed, and Solomon stopped relying on God, and began to try to find pleasure on his own. That's what gets us into trouble. When we don't rely on God, we come to things that are seem all rainbowy and fantastic at first, and then all of a sudden bottom drops out, and then we get, like Solomon said, everything is meaningless. It does become meaningless when there's nothing truly worthwhile, and that's with God. God is who makes life meaningful and wonderful and amazing and fantastic, and just makes our life worth living. So that's why King Solomon was depressed. He relied on himself and things instead of God at that point in his life. Reading through the next few chapters reveals many of the attempts he made to find meaning. He discovered that gaining all the wealth, all the women, which he had too many of, he had wisdom, but he was not wise when it came to women. Anyway, I digress here. Where was I? Okay. And all the wisdom in the world could not bring meaning to his life. Have you ever felt like what Solomon? Try as you may to find happiness and fulfillment, it also seems to elude your grasp. In this case, there is good news for you. When you look for your fulfillment through a relationship with God, you will find the true meaning in life. Ding, ding, ding. Sounds simple, but it isn't, because most people want to do things their own way. It is up to you. Meaning is within your grasp. How have you attempted to find meaning outside of a relationship with God? This is what I put. I'm not sure if this makes sense, but we're going to say what I said. Through everything I ever wanted, but I wouldn't be satisfied because everything does become old. Actually, that does make sense. Looking over it didn't quite make sense, but yes. So anything that I ever wanted, like stuff or whatever, it never would satisfy me. But with a relationship with God, it fills that void. There's a void inside that we try to find, and only the love of God can fill that void. What areas of your life must you surrender to be in a full submission to God? This is what I put before. In the ways I act or the things that I desire. Yeah, basically everything should be surrendered over to the Lord. Wholeheartedly. It can't be like, oh, I surrender some things, but then I don't surrender other things. Because if we don't surrender 100% over to Him, like the Solomon said, everything is meaningless. So really should be fully committed to God. Alright, so that is today's vlog. Today feels like a Saturday and tomorrow should be a Sunday, but that is not the case. Tomorrow my brother's going to a men's breakfast in the morning at church, so I am so glad he's willing to go to those. He actually feels connected and grown up and feels like he's a man and not a man-child. So I'm so grateful that he's finding some man friends that can be tutoring to him. So, and he enjoys it. Plus he gets food, so it's a win-win for him. I was going to wake him up, but I think Ricky's going to wake him up in the morning. And then sometime that afternoon, after he gets home, which is only like an hour, he's going to be gone for, like Zachary's going to be gone for an hour. Sometime mid-morning to afternoon, we'll be putting poultry up, and then I think he and Zachary are going out in town. There's like this town thing for Christmas thing at town. I don't like going to those things. I find them to be boring. Honestly, I don't know. Something about this year, this time of the year, I feel like, I don't know what it is. I just don't like the festivity type things. I find them to be too much a distraction to the real meaning of this time of the year. Or I just simply don't like, I don't know, I get bored with stuff like that. Not saying I don't like everything about it, but I don't know.
at least I'm not depressed this year. I will say I'm not feeling depressed, so amen to that. I don't feel any anxiety or anything, so I'm so grateful that I have overcome all that. I just, yeah, the holidays are not great for me every year, so I feel like the world takes it out of content and uses it for their own pleasure. I think that's what makes me so disturbed by this time of the year, because I'm thinking, scratching my head like the way God would see it, and I'm sure he scratches his head all the time thinking, why actually he put, I don't know, does God ask questions even though he knows the answers to them? Because we humans ask questions too. Does God ask questions even though if he knows the answer? I don't know. That's something to be debatable. I don't know. Maybe he does. I don't know. But anyway, he probably does scratch his head half the time thinking, oh my gosh, my children, why? But anyway, I digress. So that is happening tomorrow, and so I'll be doing some shorts tomorrow. Right now I'm going to be working more on my dotting. I have gotten quite a bit. I think like I've gotten like this much done as far as how the layer that is. So I've gotten so many rows done. I think like 20 rows, probably like close to 15 to 20 rows done. That's pretty impressive. The last 24 hours I've been working on that, so I'm gonna continue to do that and listen to music, and yeah, that'll be my evening. Tomorrow I have no idea because I've already done all my chores. I even cleaned the bathroom today, so that's a good thing. Excuse me. However, I have no idea what I'm going to do tomorrow. I guess more dotting. Who knows? I might even put a puzzle together. Who knows? I don't know. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. As always, keep on smiling. Stay positive. I love you guys. Jesus loves you. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.